2021 was quite a year for the Joy of the Faith, and in this video I'm going to recap some of the best moments of this year. So we started off with January on a high note, interviewing Father Mike Schmitz. We'd met several times and exchanged emails, but this was the first time we were actually able to speak with each other, and I was really excited for it. We talked about his awesome podcast, Bible in a Year, which we're starting the new year soon, so feel free to sign up for that in 2022. And 2 weeks after that, I interviewed Father Donald Calloway. Had been looking forward to interviewing him for so long, and it was great to speak with him, such a down-to-earth guy. So in just a couple of weeks, I'd spoken to some of my favorite priests, and it was awesome. Then I continued on with Father Mark Goring. That was a great time. And then in February, Anne-Marie and I and Dominic and Michael actually went out to Dallas, Texas to be extras in The Chosen. It's a show that many of you have probably heard of. We are here at the Sermon on the Mount. Michael's getting
treated.
Yeah, he's got his little sandals on. Dominic's about to.
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they who mourn.
We'll do a video on it sometime early next year, talking about should Catholics watch The Chosen and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good one. But we spent some time with Jonathan Rumi, and then I actually that night met Dr. Taylor Marshall and his family for the first time in person. After that, I started to travel a bunch for the Eucharistic Miracles movie, and that was pretty intense, all over the country and the world, interviewing some of my favorite Catholics like Cardinal Lorenzi, Bishop Strickland, Father Ripperger, Dr. Scott Hahn, Deacon Harold, and so many others. It was such a gift to be a part of this, and that was incredible. You all may remember that my wife's grandfather passed, and my grandfather, my greatest mentor, GP, also passed in the summer. So it was a pretty interesting summer. We were traveling to North Carolina, to Florida, to New Jersey. It was really intense. But that eventually calmed down, and then we started filming the live action portion of the Eucharistic Miracles movie, and that was amazing. And after the first 2 large shots were done, Anne-Marie and I took our first trip ever without Dominic and Michael. We went to Nashville for a couple of nights, and Anne-Marie had never been away from Dominic and Michael since the day they'd been born. So almost 2.5 years, she spent every night with them. She is amazing. So I thank God for such an amazing wife, and she was just so joyful. Half the trip we were like, oh man, we missed Dominic and Michael. So it was so awesome. As we got closer to the end of the year, we started to slow down a little bit because Anne-Marie entered her 3rd trimester with our first girl that we're having in just under a month. So we're super excited for that, but we've had such a blessed Christmas. And remember that Christmas is more than just December 25th. So we have been grateful for all the time that we've had as a family. Now, what's on the horizon for the Joy of the Faith in 2022? Well, a video I really want to make is the documentation of exorcisms from a secular perspective. So to see police reports and different things like this that attest to the veracity of exorcisms, I think that would be powerful for so many to see. I love Our Lady of Guadalupe, so I'd love to dive into that a little more, to touch on these areas of the Catholic faith that are so supernatural that get people to think, maybe this is something to reconsider or to look at for the first time. I would also like to do various statistical videos, so we'll see what's coming on that. But a lot of things that basically show the Catholic Church in a way that I guess isn't popularly portrayed elsewhere. You know, I feel like a lot of people look at the church and they're like, oh, it's antiquated and against science and all these things. And to address that would be a big goal of 2022. So 2021, I didn't have as many detailed videos as I had in 2020, you know, with the Eucharistic Miracles video and other ones like that. So I hope in 2022 to dive in that again. So please keep myself and my family in your prayers. And I thank you so much for watching these videos in 2021. Have a blessed Christmas and a Happy New Year. God love you.